Good morning, this is Buddy Webb, Midland, Texas. This morning I'm going to do a little video on a missing person, a woman that went missing from Midland on January 10th, 2018. You can see her picture there, Caitlin Marie Denison. And uh, and here's the from the Charlie Project up here. It's showing the her age, what she's wearing, and all that. And and so there's a news article on there. There's several news articles. This one here is from CBS 7 here, and Family Fears for Missing Reno Woman Safety. Okay, and here's where it gets interesting. Here it says she was in Reno. Okay, Reno, Nevada, and it says the last thing Denison told her family is that she was flying to Midland with a man she had just met, a man Caitlin's family knows nothing about. They don't know what his name is or know what he looks like. Even more troubling than the last word Rachel remembers her sister saying on the other end of the phone. She said, "This guy makes me scared for my life." Okay, and so Reno woman last seen in Midland. And so when I read this, that reminded me of something that happened right after I got out of the hospital, and I had the doctor assigned a home health care nurse to come over 3 times a week and change the wound vacuum bandages on my foot and do wound care and trying to save my foot at the time. I was maimed and mutilated, and these pictures are a long time after the shot. These were a month or two afterwards. You can see in that picture there, my nurse there is Melissa Gibbs. So she's coming 3 times a week here. And she helped me take these pictures right here. And basically what these pictures was showing, I was using the ruler showing the entrance wound, the exit wound, the height of the exit wound, and then the height of the cabinet from where I shot. Okay, because I was trying to figure everything out at the time, and it was becoming clear that somebody under this cabinet shot me. And I remember 2 weeks earlier, I had contacted the DEA, the El Paso DA and the Midland DA, and reported suspected tunnel. And then with burglar alarms going off my attic, I'm shot by somebody on that tunnel. So anyway, Melissa Gibbs is coming over 3 times a week. And so here's the story. Basically, I'm trying to prove, I was suspecting that my x-rays were falsified, okay? But I didn't have the proof like I do now. Now y'all see me post it all the time. The timestamps on the x-rays are 10 minutes before they were ordered. There's x-rays of a missing heel bone. Before surgery, we knew it wasn't shot off. The doctor said it was a through and through gunshot wound that appears to look like a shotgun blast. And then at the first time was at the office of Dr. Glass when I pointed out that a missing recent and severe missing broken bone was missing in the x-ray that we'd supposedly just taken. So there was 3 proofs that x-rays were falsified, and besides all the other evidence. So anyway, at this time when the home health care nurse was here, I was suspecting that. So she come over to change up bandages, and I had a little pendant from a necklace, a metal, silver, and I was wanting her to put it in the bandages that we were going to wrap the foot up in. Okay, and then she says, but you got x-rays coming tomorrow. And I said, I know, that's right. And so she knew what I was doing. I was going to put that metal pendant in them bandages and then go get x-rays to see if they faked the x-rays. Well, she didn't want to do that, and I can't blame her because she's a nurse. She's an RN, and there's a whole bunch of reasons why she wouldn't want to do that. But I tell her, I said, Melissa, they're trying to cut my leg off, and they were over and over and over. They were trying to cut the evidence of this premeditated, for-profit, capital attempted murder off. And at this time, they were still getting recommendations from the doctor to amputate my leg, and so. She kind of feels that I get the feeling she feels guilty. So she starts telling me this story about this guy here in Midland. He's older than me, wealthy guy, and he takes a bunch of girls to Reno every year. Okay, now remember, Caitlin come in from Reno, Nevada. That's the whole reason I'm putting these two together. And so she's telling me this story, and then boom, this huge noise from the attic. The burglar is listening to her telling this story, and slammed something down. It wasn't an accident. I mean, it was on purpose. And I think it was obvious to me, obvious to her, that person that was in my attic was telling Melissa Gibbs she needed to shut up. She was telling too much information, and I had a feeling that this man, the wealthy man that takes this group of girls to Reno every year, is connected to the human trafficking here, which is connected back to the underground facility and the murder attempt on my life and all that. And so I sincerely believe, Melissa could tell an investigator this story, a little better, but I sincerely believe that she could tell us who that man was, and maybe he knows something about this missing person. I did contact the cousin sister of the Caitlin Denison, which is Rachel Denison. Okay. And I sent her a private message, and I told her, I have some information about Reno and Midland, and maybe it is. And she never wrote me back. I thought that was weird. I looked at her Facebook today, and I noticed that we had mutual friends. So somehow the sister or cousin of this girl knows some of these people here in Midland, and I don't know how or why, but anyways, that's the story.